On this episode of Performance TV, there's no shortage of supplies to clean and protect, and you won't want to go anywhere without these tunes in your car.
Welcome to this week's Performance TV. You know, we've had an opportunity to go down to Houston and see our friends from Dustless Blasting, but Zach, you made the trip up to see us here in Tennessee. Thanks for joining us.
Of course, it's a pleasure to be here.
You know what? It's always so much fun to use your tools.
You know, it really is. A lot of people love the instant gratification. The paint's there, the rust is there, and then it's just gone. And it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of people can't say it's fun to use different tools, but it really is, because they're so easy to use. And you guys have not just the size that we see here, but a lot of other different ones and ones that we can use in a business portable.
Sure. You know, what makes it even a lot more fun is when you're making money with it.
Yes.
And so our turnkey machines are money-making business tools. They're mobile paint stripping and cleaning businesses with literally a truck and a trailer, and you can pretty much go just about anywhere with them. And of course, you've got plenty of vehicles that you can do. You've also got boat bottoms, line stripe removal, graffiti removal. You know, there's an entire myriad of different opportunities, and they're all listed out on our website. You know, there's tons of different things on there, because everything in the world is painted and dirty.
Yes.
And so there's no shortage. But I've never come across a company that can get ready to paint faster than they can paint. And so naturally that creates a bottleneck in every business, and people want to outsource the prep. So for some companies, owning the tool is perfect. Other people, they don't have that much of a demand. They just want to hire a contractor to come in and get it ready.
You know, and something, if you've never owned a business before and you're not really sure what to do, you guys have all of that support after the sale.
Sure. So one of the things we learned years ago was that we could teach anybody to come up and use our machine, right? Super simple to use.
Right.
But not everybody was comfortable with running a business. How do I make a professional job quote form? Business cards, trifold brochures. And so our marketing packages, not only do we offer a turnkey blasting unit, but we offer turnkey marketing. It's an entire business solution for you, where we're going to do your trifold brochures, business cards, job quote forms, website, YouTube, Facebook, truck magnets, the whole 9 yards.
I don't know too many companies that go to that depth that you guys do.
Absolutely. We want to set people up to succeed. If we set people up to succeed, they will. And people can start living the dream when they're working for themselves.
You know, and they're doing this all over the United States and all over the world.
Absolutely. You know, it's not just in the United States that things are painted and dirty.
Yep.
There's no limit to where you can take this business.
Well, you know what? I see something here that's pretty much painted and dirty, and I haven't had an opportunity to use one of the dustless blasting systems for a while. So, Zach, we're going to see if I remember how to do this.
Well, while you pick up the trigger, I'm just going to fire it up here.
All right. I'm going to come around over here. See if I remember how to do this. This is so much fun. Zach, I forgot how much fun this really was. You could be doing this and making money.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's more fun than making money? So what we've got here is, of course, a little bit of paint, a little bit of the recycled bottle glass that's landed on the tarp. So what we're going to be able to do to clean up for this customer is cut the tarp up, leave the place better than we found it,
right,
and give your customer a brand new canvas to work with.
You know, in just this small area that I did, it was really, really fast. That would have taken a lot longer not using dustless blasting.
Oh, absolutely. And you wouldn't have gotten the metal as clean. You know, so a contractor's able to come in, you know, he would do this truck in anywhere from 1 to 2 hours. And literally save somebody weeks worth of hand labor of using chemicals, sandpaper, grinders, the whole 9 yards, trying to get this thing back down to bare metal so that they can start over.
You know, and I want to remind everyone that everything that we see here, including the trailers for your portable units, all made in the USA.
And they're Texas tough.
And Texas tough. And they're made big, right? You can find out more about this unit and everything that Dustless Blasting has to offer. Just check out their website. We'll have more Performance TV right after this.
Performance TV is being brought to you by RockAuto.com. All the parts your car will ever need. Spray 9. One product, 9 uses. Crazy House Customs, leading the industry in off-road and American performance for over 20 years. And by Tough Country, leveling kits and lift kits for all major brand trucks.
Welcome back to Performance TV. Every car guy knows rust is the enemy. And Joe is here from New Hampshire Oil Undercoating. That's right, there's 2 Joes on the set. Joe, how are we going to stop this rust?
How are we going to stop it? We don't. We slow it down. Can't beat Mother Nature. But what we can do is we can give you 5, 6, 7 years of extended life on that vehicle by you being proactive.
Now, you've got new products you're going to show us today. What have you got?
I do. So, our oil is simple. It's a basic, displace moisture, cut off the oxygen if you have pre-existing rust. One of the products that we have now is for somebody who wants to be very aggressive. We have developed our own rust converter, and it is designed specifically to work in conjunction with our oil. So if you've got a lot of rust, you want to be really aggressive and you want to begin an oil-based rust proofing program, but you want to start off by killing as much of that rust first. You would apply our rust converter to it, and it would neutralize probably 70 to 80% of it, and then you would then spray oil over the entire undercarriage. Whatever we don't kill with the acid, we deprive of oxygen, and you just maintain that oil every year. It's an annual application every year.
Now, you are heavily invested in stopping rust. Obviously, New Hampshire, you've got salts and road grime, all of that. You're on a mission with this.
Yeah, well, I tried to save my pickup truck. That's how I started. We started in a little 1 bay off the side of my house in the middle of nowhere. And it's grown. It is a very big problem, costing consumers billions of dollars per year, and not to mention safety concerns. It is a big problem that nobody seems to be addressing.
And expanding the product line, I see you've got some guns here and different ways to apply.
Yeah, we have a lot of different ways to apply. We have a lot of different ways for you to get involved. So you can buy a do-it-yourself kit, or you can get into this as in an automotive shop, okay?
So folks with garage, they can become a dealer of your product.
That's correct. You can call us up. We'll train you. We'll sell you the equipment and the product. We have over 150 dealers now from Maine to Alaska to Hawaii.
And it costs billions of dollars for Americans each year. Rust is not something like, hey, it's a little bit of a problem. This is a big problem, and it costs a lot of money.
Rust never sleeps.
Rust never sleeps. Now, this is a family business. Let's bring in Brother Wayne, the good-looking brother. Brother Wayne, I'm kidding, Joe. I'm kidding.
Younger,
but
smarter.
Now, how can dealerships or garages, how can they get involved with the product?
They can simply visit our website. They can call me and email me. I'd be happy to talk to them. We have a couple of different packages we can sell them. They can get in at a fairly inexpensive rate. And we have a lot of stuff that we do. We do training for them. We help them with marketing. And it's very easy to get in. Just a simple phone call and we'll get them going.
Rust is the enemy. The whole goal is to slow down. I like how you said that, Joe. You can't stop it. You just have to slow it down.
That's it. Yep.
That is the fact. And if you have a garage, call Brother Wayne, and you can get them set up. And you guys, the way you started it out, I got to tell you, this is a great deal. And over, $20 billion spent each year due to rust. And you guys are trying to help fight that fight.
Kathy's from Ohio, right? They predict in Ohio, during 1 year, they studied that a typical vehicle lost 10 pounds of weight due to corrosion. That's almost a half ounce a night.
Well, that's terrible. And the idea that most of the things that you do can make it worse because you're driving a lot of those solvents up into your chassis.
Or if you use a rubberized undercoating, you've just trapped the moisture in and eventually it's going to work its way to the surface. I've never, ever encapsulated rust successfully.
And going to destroy your vehicle from the inside.
Yep, look good for a little while, that's about it.
Which is not a way to do it. New Hampshire Oil Undercoating, Brother Wayne and Joe, I think you guys have done a great job. You've got some great products and you're ever expanding your line. I think that is the best part.
We have a chemist, we have a team of chemists that work with us, and they are 40 years experience in chemical coatings for automobiles, and they bring to the table everything I'm not. I give them a wish list. We have a garage, 3,500 vehicles a year. That is my laboratory. He makes the products, we try them out, and then we put them on the market.
There you have it. Joe, Wayne, great job. If you want more information, check out the website. They've got it going on. We'll be back with more Performance TV.
Performance TV coming from Borla Commerce Park.
Welcome back to Performance TV. You know, in your shop, the benches sit around, stuff gets dirty. That's where we're kind of tucked back in the corner here, you know, where your benches usually are. But we have Donnie here with us today from Spray 9 who can help us clean up our shop pretty much no matter what the surface is.
Yeah, and we're happy to be back again at Performance TV. This is not our first time. And we just want to come back and refresh everyone what Spray 9 is and how we clean, disinfect, and remove grime around the shop. Basically, it's not always about your car, but it's about the equipment we use around the shop as well.
Absolutely, and you say the disinfectant thing, which I really like that part. Okay, so let's say we got our bench here, and we got 5 or 6 guys working in the shop, and it's just been sitting around. And
exactly, you got the flu going around, you got a cold, you got one guy sick, and then 2 weeks later, everyone's sick, right?
Yeah.
So they're all sharing equipment, sharing tools. So for example, you got a metal bench, wrench, whatever kind of equipment you got, right? You can clean, you can degrease, but you also have that triple threat we call of disinfecting, right? So you can clean equipment, just degrime, degrease, and get rid of all the little stains, right? It's also about the presence of your business if you're a shop, right? Or if you want to just be proud about your garage as a whole, all right?
Absolutely. And speaking of the garage and something that gets really dirty, we have our jack stands. A lot of people use them for muffler stands or pipe stands. They're underneath the vehicles. They're getting a lot of stuff dripped on, from oil changes and everything else. Okay, you want to impress me? Clean this.
Yeah, this is a test.
Yes.
All right, this is a test. All right, so normal equipment, like I said, this is heavy grease and grime on here.
Sure.
Ideally, you would let it sit for maybe a minute or so, but hey, just go straight at it. Remove that grease, remove that grime. Now it's like, well, do I need to buy a new jack stand? No, you probably got an extra few years out of it now, right?
And you've shown we're cleaning metal. Obviously, we can clean tools and all of that type of thing as well. But what about our other surfaces we have, say like a painted wall?
Right. So Spray 9, it's non-acid based, so it's safe on multiple surfaces.
Okay.
So that's what's nice about it. You can use it on vinyl, use it on plastic, metal, and painted metal, and paint on a wall, right? So here we got a tire track somehow, some way. So if I just spray that down, and same thing, you got grease on the wall or anything like that, you can literally get rid of these marks. No problem, safe on the paint.
We're going to keep you around because we got a few more marks in here. Right?
Exactly. Imagine a shop door or a garage where you got guys swinging in and out, the greasy hands that touch that service door, and then they're going into going into the lobby, for example, meet a customer. That door has to be presentable to a service shop, for example.
And of course, so does the outside of our shop. Say so we have some vinyl or whatever, or maybe our camper, but we can use it on all kinds of surfaces. Spray 9 is great.
Right. So we call it a triple threat for a reason. Clean, degrease, disinfect. So mold and mildew gets on siding, gets on your campers and so on and so forth. That mold, you can wash it off with another cleaner, but it's not, you want to try it?
Yeah, it's all about me. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to spray this on.
And you can get rid of mold, but you need to kill the mold, right? And that's what Spray 9 offers. So this is on your camper, this is on the awnings, on your boat, safe on vinyl on your boat.
And
fiberglass.
Obviously, if I'd leave this on here even longer, it'd work. It's awesome. But you guys are always coming up with new product, and Joe has more on that.
While Spray 9 might be good for some of the basic cleaning around the house or around the shop, sometimes you've got to get serious, and that's where Grease Off comes in. Donnie, get in here. What's up, my man? How are you?
Nice to see you
again.
Good
to see you. We have got some serious stuff. Check us out.
Yeah, so we came out with this new product. It's been around for a while, but we reformulated and refocused it, and now we're really going to push on Grease Off for parts degreasing, okay? So, you can use this product as your standard degreaser, spraying parts around the motor, taking that grease and carbon and so on and so forth, taking that off the part. So I can spray this down like you would any part around the shop.
And that's baked on oil.
Baked on oil, carbon, grease. It has corrosion inhibitors in it, and it has carbon cutting technology, okay? So that's your normal part. But what's unique about it is you can actually use this in a parts bath solution as a parts cleaner. It's great for DIYers and kind of stuff like that. Say you got a part around your DIYer and you want to buy a bucket and put product inside and soak it. Now you got your own homemade, makeshift parts cleaner, right? Now you use that for an aqueous base or a water base. So it has to be in a plastic. It's not solvent based. But you can basically take this part, degrease it, take the carbon off, and if it sits long enough, you're going to see that carbon's come out. You can let the product sit in there for 24 hours. It won't corrode, cause any corrosion whatsoever.
Cuts right through it, and if you want to do a right job, you've got to get the parts as clean as possible, but you don't want to corrode them.
Correct, exactly. And when I say carbon cutting technology, here's a valve cover. Here's like an after shot. Here's a before and after. And if you can see that on the camera, you can see how clean that is without any agitation whatsoever.
And of course, the valve, that's where all the carbon is. They're difficult to get clean as it is, and that one came perfect.
Exactly. So a great product, great for a DIYer, heavy-duty mechanic, do-it-yourself mechanic, cuts grease, and uses as a parts cleaner.
That is great, Donnie. Great work starts with clean parts. For more information, go to the website, find out all you can, and then check it out. We have got more coming up on Performance TV. Stick around.
Performance TV is being brought to you by Stage 8 Locking Header Bolts. Learn more at stage8.com. Steele Rubber Products, quality crafted rubber parts and weather stripping. Custom Automatic Conversions, Allison Transmission Conversion Specialists. And by EVAPO-RUST, super safe rust remover.
I'm over here by this very cool 1985 GMC dually. And the only thing cooler than a classic car is a classic truck. But what's not cool is being locked into your 1985 radio technology. Nowadays, we've got devices, we've got Bluetooth. How can you get that into your classic? Well, the folks at Custom Auto Sound have been working on a solution since 1977. They do a great job. Every piece is assembled in-house, and they have all the bells and whistles. We're talking about auto set for the most powerful stations in your area if you want to kick the radio, but most importantly, you can connect Bluetooth. You can use the voice-only hands-free option. You can switch the colors in the dash, basically bringing modern technology into the entertainment system of your classic ride. So from the outside, you're cool old school, but from the inside, you're modern as can be. Now what we're going to do is take this unit from Custom Auto Sound, we're going to put it in our 85 GMC, and we're going to rock the jams. Let's do it. All right, we're in our 1985 GMC. Cool era. Not the coolest media players, no Bluetooth. We're going to fix that right now. First thing to do, disconnect the battery. Always disconnect the battery. We have disconnected our battery. Custom Auto Sound has done such a great job of making this bulletproof. For instance, check this out. Everything is keyed, so you cannot make a mistake. You literally cannot make a mistake if you follow the instructions and do everything as they suggest. So what you're going to want to do is get down here and map everything out. The battery is disconnected. You plug in the plugs into the back of the system, which is expandable. You can connect a CD changer and all of that, but honestly, you just want to do Bluetooth to your mobile device. In 1985, the device in your pocket probably would have taken a whole room of computers. The idea of digital sound did not exist. You come up through the back. This is the best part. An old school vehicle becomes a new school wonder. So once you position it, you want to get your nuts started. And this is very important because this helps locate the unit in the dash. Both sides. Yeah, it looks the classic look, but the reality is that it's fully digital and has got everything, including hands-free, which is not just fun and cool. That is a safety feature. You do not want to cross-thread anything. If it takes a couple extra seconds, it's worth it. This is your vehicle. And with just a very quick couple of moments, you're going from 1985 to the new era. Now, what do I listen to? Whenever I do one of these installs, Custom Auto Sound, I start to think about the hits from the year of the vehicle that I'm in. Well, this is 1985. Who was on the charts? The Boss, Dire Straits. That would be rocking out. But they don't play that on the radio anymore. Well, guess what? Now you can bring it up and find it and play it over and over again. Do not over tighten because, like you'll see, I'm just using a hand tightness because we don't want to make a huge error, over tighten or strip or otherwise. Okay. Our unit is in position. Next, the knobs. Again, folks at Custom Auto Sound, done a great job. These guys are keyed. You cannot make a mistake. Just take your time. And they actually also act as buttons. So you're going to want to put them on and feel them out. Press them on. Same with the opposite side. They're keyed. Each one of these knobs serves a purpose. Cycling through menus. In 1985, the only menus you saw were in, I don't know, your local WUVs. How about that for a reference? 80s restaurants for 100. Next up, the knobs. We're going to complete the look right here. And the whole process doesn't take long at all. But after it's all done, you're going to want to check your wiring. You're going to want to make sure you got some sound, which we are going to do exactly that. After we get these final couple of knobs in position, working on those keyways, and we will be ready to rock. Look at that. So sweet. Took no time at all, and we are ready to hear some tunes, but first we got to hook up the battery. Hey, Kathy, can you hook me up?
All right, Joe, you're hooked back up. Let's hear this puppy.
Hey, darling.
Oh, geez. All right, just turn the radio on, would you?
Here we go.
Okay.
Custom auto sound.
You know, it didn't take you very long to do that.
Super easy install. Anybody can do it, and it's so worth it. Yes, yes.
Yes, because now you're going to have all the toys.
Well, all right. Here we go.
Wow. Pretty nice.
1985 vehicle with everything modern. And I've said it over and over again, but I really believe in the Bluetooth and hands-free and even loading up a USB with every song you own.
Oh, absolutely. Well, you can find out what they have for your vehicle. Just go to their website, custom-autosound.com. Hey, that's all the time we have for this week's Performance TV. If you have a product you would like to see featured, shoot an email to jeff@masterstv.com. We'll see you next week.